Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm your host, Nikki Wellman. The world of the warriors of transcendence is deeply rooted in Kabbalah and Jewish mysticism, but it's enjoyed by people of all ages, and its spiritual affiliation could be easily overlooked by those in search of a poetic storyline or high-energy adventure. But for those who are willing to take a closer look and search for the embedded meaning between the lines, they will find answers and guidelines to many of the burning issues of today. This rich and exciting world calls one to enter and sink into this amazing tale that has been hailed by the Jewish media as the Israeli Lord of the Rings or the Jewish Harry Potter.
The dwelling of the Master of Transcendence was unknown, but a legend pervaded the earth. A unique being shall arrive, destined to dispel all fear and cleanse the world from terror. These words instilled anxiety in the hearts of the descendants of the emperors and hope in the hearts of free men. Spoken by them both ever so softly and with conviction were the words, "Legend of the Wings."
I saw that people are searching for adventures, but there are too much outside adventures. Running and killing and loving and things like this. I wanted to show that the real adventure is inside of the soul. And the best way to show it is with a story, not giving explanations about ideas and things like this. People don't have patience for this. But if you give a good story and it has an inner meaning, it will be much easier to show how the real adventure is inside of the soul, not outside of it. This was the reason I wanted to start and write this book.
He alone knows our identities and our missions. The Master of Transcendence is served by many men, but the vast multitude are ignorant of his existence.
It's really a very big part of my own journey in this story. People who knows me know this, but you cannot see it if you don't know me. And I believe if it wasn't so, it wouldn't work, because you cannot believe that someone goes through this journey if it doesn't come from a reality that someone has in his life. If you're just telling a story that you read or you know from outside, you cannot believe it's true. And the most important thing here is the inspiration, because when people read this story, they are inspired because it comes from a real reality, inner reality of my life, my own life. And this is, I believe, this is the reason the inspiration goes from my own life to the reader's life.
Even if it takes time, and even if loneliness increases, you are not alone, his eyes implored. Never allow yourself to remain trapped inside a rock, no matter how immense it may be.
I tried to take all the ideas of the Kabbalah, the Jewish mysticism, and to put it into the story. And when a person reads it, he doesn't know about this. If he knows, it can help. But even if he doesn't know, he can understand the whole picture without knowing the rules of the Kabbalah, because it's inside the story. But the idea is not to make it heavy as ideas, but as a story. But all the ideas of how the world exists, how it moves, it's all inside the story. It's not my imagination. It's from the roots of the Judaism. I tried very hard not to mention any religious idea, and more of it, any idea that people know from their own life. Because when you speak about any idea that people knows about, they translate it from their own knowledge. They put it into boxes and they think they understand what it is all about. So I tried to translate all the things I know into a new language. In this way, no one will say, I know this idea, I know this hero. You know nothing. And when you know